period of play here at the Lexington Ice Center. Aaron Rose here at the Lexington Ice Center, bringing you to all of tonight's action. Thank you for joining us for tonight's contest. Kentucky heads on the road tomorrow to take on the Cincinnati Bearcats in Cincinnati. Going to try to find some broadcast information for them if they do broadcast their contest this season. They were here last year, so we'll get that all figured out for you. And we're beginning the second period of play. Salmon to take the face-off for the Cats. And face-off won by Cincinnati. What a check there. Bodies go flying here early in the second period of play. Turned over looking for the cross. Now thrown back out. Shot that sails wide. Now puck deep in the zone. Kentucky with it. Here comes Cincinnati looking, moving along, turn it over. Here's Whitman. He throws it back out to Hales. Hales looking for the cross there. I don't think that one got on net. Just crossed over the crease. Shot saved. And we'll have a face-off. We'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of Kachelski. Face-off won by the Cats. Top of the zone, here's Hubbard. Puck sent deep. Glass trying to get it down on net there, and that's going to trickle in. Puck still alive, though. Kept in by the Cats. So a couple shots on that there. Now battle for the puck up to the left-hand side. Kentucky still trying to bat it around here. They're going to send out the zone. Here's Hubbard to pick it up for the Cats. And Glass tries to send it. He takes a hard check, but that's going to go out of play. And we'll have a face-off. And now Hubbard comes in, and here we go. Some extracurricular activity begins here in the second period of play. In the scrum was number 27, Kyle Fitzpatrick. Hubbard was in for Kentucky along with Billy Glass. And it also looks like, I do believe number 15, Andrew Saborik. So Saborik going in for a second time tonight. Penalties galore coming up. We'll try to get these to you. Referee's talking about the penalties. We'll get them all figured out here. So let's get this figured out. We're still waiting. It's going to be a couple minutes here, I have a feeling, before we get our penalties ironed out here. Nevertheless, it looks like we got 2 in for Kentucky and 2 in for Cincinnati. The 2 in for Kentucky were, I believe, Chris Hubbard, number 2, and number 87, Billy Glass, your team captain, both in for Kentucky. For Cincinnati was number 15, Andrew Saborik, and number 27, Kyle Fitzpatrick. We'll get the calls here shortly. Jim Hinckley busting a groove over on the left-hand side. Penalties coming up at 18:38. Let's see what they are. Things got a little chippy right away here from the get-go here in the second period of play. So here are the penalties. Multiple penalties here at the Ice Center tonight. Still trying to wait on the calls here. After a hard check on Billy Glass, things kind of escalated. And here come the penalties. And the chance here at the Lexington Ice Center, something that should not be repeated on the air. Wow, Billy Glass goes in for a 5-minute major here. As does Saborik, so they'll be going in with a 5-minute major for fighting, I do believe. Fighting or roughing, one of the two. We'll get it figured out. So we'll be 4-on-4 for 5 minutes here. Could make for some fun hockey. And the penalties have come back down.
I'm about to suit up and go referee this.
Still waiting on the penalties here. All right, so it looks like everything's going to be coincidentals here, so we're going to remain 5-on-5. Referee's still trying to get this all figured out here. Scorer's table needing an explanation. Okay, so Saborik goes in for a 2 minutes. So Kentucky, does Kentucky have the power play? Yes, they do after it's all said and done. So here we are ready to go. So all the penalties do stand, but Saborik had one extra one. So all 4 of those do have roughing penalties. Saborik got the initial call. Now puck at the top of the zone, now sent back in. Cincinnati looking to clear, kept in by Salomon. Nicely done there to glove that one. Salomon at the point, he fires one on, puck still alive. And finally cleared out. Kentucky will go chase this one down. Here comes Salmon coming up the right-hand side. Salmon has some speed. Coming third, top of the puck, here's Hubbard. Hubbard tries to put one on. That one gets deflected wide. And Salmon trying to keep that one in the zone, not able to. And high stick will be the call, unintentional, so no penalties. 1:14 remaining here in the second. Oh, sorry, check that. 1:14 in the AM, 17:35 remaining here in the second period of play, and we'll have a face-off to the right-hand side of Bougie off the high stick call. Top of the zone, here's Getz. Getz trying to move in. He holds one up. Shot, second shot. Puck's still alive and covered up, and we'll have a face-off. Couple opportunities there for Kentucky. Gets to take the face-off for Kentucky here. Face-off won by Cincinnati and cleared the zone. A battle for the puck in behind the net here. Kentucky looking to come out with it, does so. Gets not able to clear the zone. He gets taken off the puck. Set up by Schmidt. Long pass over to Beardsley. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty here. Gets with possession, now thrown back out to the point. Looks to fire one on, scores! Ty Gret able to get that one in for Kentucky. I do believe, or maybe it might have been Getz off the deflection though. We'll get that one for sure. I think Ty Gret got the initial goal, or I think he got the shot on goal. Whether it got tipped in or not, we'll find out. Face-off won by Cincinnati. Even strength goal as the penalty ended. Looking for the pass up. Here comes Boss up the right-hand side. He gets hooked. Or so I thought. Here comes Lyons. So Tigert gets the goal there. Penalties coming up. Hubbard goes in for Kentucky. So Hubbard goes in for the Cats. He gets called for roughing. 16:02 remaining, and we'll have a face-off. Botts, McFadden, Schmidt, and Lyons out. Two of the younger core and two of the